Crisis at the border. Immigrant children being separated from their parents entering the U.S. illegally.
Both sides in Washington say that they want the practice to stop, but what's being done to change it?
Tonight we have team coverage, starting with Action News reporter Aixa Diaz with more on the blame game in Washington.
Dan Aaron, today the administration doubling down on its policy, saying it will enforce the law until it's changed. But there is no law that explicitly says families must be separated. Critics say the president is using children for political leverage.
What's happening is so sad.
President Trump speaks out against the separation of families at the border, but stands by his administration's enforcement of the policy.
The United States will not be a migrant camp, and it will not be a refugee holding facility.
Since Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced his zero-tolerance policy on illegal immigration, more than 2,000 children have been separated from their families and held in government facilities as the adults face criminal prosecution.
If an American were to commit a crime anywhere in the United States, they would go to jail and they would be separated from their family. This is not a controversial idea.
We shouldn't be separating kids from their mothers.
The policy is facing criticism from both sides of the aisle. In a Washington Post opinion piece, former First Lady Laura Bush calls it cruel and immoral. The White House says Democrats could fix the problem by negotiating with Republicans on immigration. But critics say this is squarely in the hands of the administration.
The president is saying it's not my fault, I didn't do it. No, you did do it. You did it to the dreamers, and now you're doing it to the children. You can rescind this action in a moment.
Tomorrow, President Trump is meeting with House Republicans who are considering two immigration bills. The president wants to see in legislation something that funds the border wall, ends so-called chain migration and the visa lottery program, and provides a path to citizenship for some dreamers. At the White House, Aixa Diaz, KSPW Action News 8.
He is also speaking out about this issue. He says discretion is key when solving the family separation issue at the border.
The president could correct in an instant by just picking up the phone and letting them know that they can enforce the law, but they can also use their discretion when it comes to enforcing the law and not have to separate these families who are coming to this country, taking the risk to come to this country like my ancestors did, like my grandfather did, and many of the families and friends that we have here on the Central Coast did. In order to basically, come here and flee the violence that they're doing and hoping to seek asylum here.
Tomorrow, Congressman Panetta, along with 5 other members of Congress, will introduce the Keep Families Together Act in the U.S. House. The bill would prohibit the Department of Homeland Security from separating children from their parents except in extraordinary circumstances.
Back on the Central Coast, immigration advocates denouncing the separation of families at the border and also raising awareness of local families that have been separated by immigration enforcement. We continue our team coverage now with Action News reporter Bianca Beltran live in Watsonville.
That's right, Dan. This spotlight on the border has a lot of people talking about the separation of families, but local immigration lawyers and advocates say parents are being separated from their children right here. These images of migrant families at the U.S.-Mexico border prompted demonstrations across the Central Coast. Local children speaking up for those separated from their parents by immigration enforcement officials. Immigration lawyers say the detention centers are not new, but they have never seen this separation of young children from their families like this.
Even in our area, we often had young people coming in or maybe an uncle or a cousin saying, my nephew is at the border, I need to fill out these papers so they will release him to me. And so we would help people to do the necessary paperwork, but it was very humane. It allowed the children to be with other family members, even though they still had to go through the legal process.
In Santa Cruz County, immigrant advocates are launching a new initiative to help families who have lost a loved one to deportation.
People are furious about what is going on at the border, correct? And I want people to advocate for those families, but I also want to remind people that this is happening in their own backyard.
They say the impact is most apparent in children.
What we see in them is that they're crying at school, they're crying at home, they can't sleep, they can't eat, they're in fear, even to go out to the store, and they're afraid. They're in fear, and they don't want to leave the remaining parent because they're afraid that somebody's going to come and take them away.
And those images from the border have prompted a lot of support and sympathy for migrants, but they've also sparked fierce debate, many expressing support for the increase in immigration enforcement. Dan, Aaron.
Thank you, Bianca. The immigrant advocacy program called Thriving Immigrants has about 10 cases in Santa Cruz County. They anticipate more.